Hi there! In this video, we will discuss the summary of the 12th chapter of El Filibusterismo, or The Reign of Greed, written by Dr. José Rizal, titled Placido Penitente. We will also study the important events, characters, settings, and lessons found in this chapter. Listen and watch carefully, as you will learn a lot from this historical work by Rizal. Let's begin. Placido Penitente struggles with his feelings as he attends the University of Santo Tomas. Not long after arriving in Manila from his hometown, he already wants to quit his studies because of boredom and frustration. Despite this, his mother continues to encourage him to finish his education, so their sacrifices won't go to waste. In his hometown, Placido was known as one of the best students in Latin at the school run by Padre Valerio. However, despite his intelligence and reputation, he lost interest in his studies in Manila. He had no vices, such as gambling or romance, that could explain his lack of motivation, nor was he distracted by typical youthful troubles. While walking to the university, Placido met his classmate Juanito Peláez, a teacher's favorite and a jokester. Juanito shared stories about his fun vacation with Padre Camorra, during which they drank and mingled with the young women of the town. Juanito and Placido also discussed recent events in their classes. Juanito invited Placido to skip class and have fun instead, but Placido refused, remembering his mother's sacrifices for his education. Before entering the university, Placido was asked to contribute money for a monument to Padre Balthazar and to celebrate their professor's feast day. Juanito led the fundraising, turning it into a joke to gain favor with the teachers. When they reached the university, the students were busy waiting for their professors, gathered in groups, and exchanging ideas about their lessons. They also observed women entering the nearby church. Paulita Gomez, Isagani's love interest, arrived and caught the attention of the students. As the physics class began, the students went to their seats. Someone asked Placido to sign a petition against establishing a Spanish language academy, but he refused because he wanted to read the document first. Placido arrived late to class and was marked absent. He remembered how important it was to introduce himself to his teacher to secure a chance at passing the exams. Despite his frustration, he entered the class noisily, drawing the professor's disapproval. Now, let's move on to the important events in this chapter. Placido Penitente struggled with boredom and frustration in his studies at the University of Santo Tomas, even though he was once an outstanding Latin student in his hometown. Despite Juanito Peláez's invitation to skip class and have fun, Placido refused, recalling his mother's sacrifices to support his education. Upon arriving at the university, Placido was asked to contribute money for a monument and a professor's feast day, which Juanito turned into a humorous effort to gain teachers' favor. As the students prepared for their physics class, Paulita Gomez, Isagani's love interest, arrived and drew the attention of many onlookers. Placido, frustrated and late to class, was marked absent and entered noisily, earning the professor's disapproval and further adding to his growing dissatisfaction. Important characters. Placido Penitente, a student at the University of Santo Tomas who feels frustrated and disheartened by the education system. He considers returning to his hometown, but continues attending classes because of his mother's sacrifices. Juanito Peláez, Placido's classmate, a favorite among the teachers due to his humor and flattery. He encouraged Placido to skip class and have fun instead. Padre Camorra, a priest mentioned in Juanito's story, known for his carefree and playful behavior, especially with women, which made Juanito's vacation enjoyable. Isagani, a poet and medical student who briefly appears in the chapter, watching as Paulita Gomez, the woman he loves, arrives. Paulita Gomez, a beautiful young woman and Isagani's love interest. Her arrival at the university drew attention from the students. Physics professor, the teacher who scolded Placido for arriving late and causing a disruption in class. Let us now proceed to the setting of this chapter. The chapter takes place in Manila, focusing on areas like Escolta, Paseo de Magallanes, the España Bridge, and the University of Santo Tomas. Here are some of the lessons, messages, or implications shown in this chapter. This chapter highlights the frustration and struggles of students like Placido Penitente, who face an education system that values ceremonies and appearances over genuine learning. It portrays the unjust and superficial nature of the educational system during the Spanish colonial period. Despite his difficulties, Placido continues to persevere in his studies because of his mother's sacrifices for his future. The chapter emphasizes the importance of understanding and valuing the sacrifices of parents and the need for patience and hard work to honor those efforts. And that concludes the 12th chapter of El Filibusterismo, titled Placido Penitente. What have you learned from this chapter? Share your answers in the comments. We also encourage you to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay updated with our future videos. Until next time, thank you for watching.